Welcome back, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Today, we're diving into a hidden gem in the world of coin collecting. Could your 2005 no-mint mark Lincoln penny be worth $1 million? Yes, you heard that right, $1 million. If you've ever overlooked those pennies in your pocket, thinking they're not worth much, you might want to think again. In this video, we're going to cover everything you need to know about the 2005 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, what makes certain pennies incredibly valuable, and how you can spot one of these rare treasures. First, let's dive into a little history. The 2005 Lincoln penny is part of the series that's been in circulation since 1909, honoring the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Most pennies have a small letter that indicates which mint produced them, whether it's a D for Denver, S for San Francisco, or no mint mark for pennies minted in Philadelphia. Now you may wonder, why is there no mint mark? Well, this is typical for pennies minted in Philadelphia. But what sets some 2005 no mint mark pennies apart is a combination of rare minting errors, variations, and high-quality preservation that can make them worth an extraordinary amount of money. So, what exactly makes some 2005 no-mint mark Lincoln pennies worth a whopping $1 million? Let's break it down. The first thing to look for are minting errors. These mistakes during the production process can result in misaligned designs, double dies, or off-center strikes. These errors are rare, but when they occur, they make the coin unique, and coin collectors love rare, unique finds. Condition is everything. Pennies that are graded as MS65 or higher, meaning they're in mint state condition with virtually no scratches or wear, can fetch extremely high prices. If your 2005 no-mint mark penny has been carefully stored or rarely handled, it could be worth way more than face value. Certain variations in the die, such as double die obverse, where the design appears doubled or changes in the metal composition, can significantly increase a penny's value. These variations are super rare, but they do exist, and they're worth searching for. Now, the big question: how can you find out if your 2005 no-mint mark penny is worth a fortune? Look closely at the penny's design, especially around the lettering and Lincoln's profile. Is there any doubling in the design? Any off-center strikes? Any unusual marks? Examine the condition. If your penny looks brand new, with no visible scratches or wear, you might have something special. Remember, coins graded in mint state condition can be worth significantly more. If you suspect your 2005 penny might be valuable, the next step is to have it professionally graded by a coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. A professional grade can confirm the coin's condition and any rare errors, helping you determine its true value. Now, let's talk about some eye-popping sales. There have been several record-breaking auctions for Lincoln pennies, with some fetching well over $1 million due to their rarity and condition. While there hasn't been a $1 million sale for a 2005 no-mint mark penny yet, it's possible, especially if a rare error or perfect condition penny emerges. Coin collectors are always on the lookout for the next big discovery, and the 2005 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is definitely one to watch. Its historical significance, combined with the potential for rare minting errors, makes it a dream for collectors. You never know when that penny sitting in your jar at home could turn out to be a one-of-a-kind treasure. Now it's your turn. Check your pockets, jars, and old coin collections for that elusive 2005 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. Who knows? You might be holding on to $1 million without even realizing it. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins that could be hiding in your change, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our future videos. Imagine reaching into your pocket for some change and finding a penny that could be worth up to $1.1 million. Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, what if I told you that this seemingly ordinary penny could be hiding in your pocket right now? That's right. Today, we're talking about the 1972 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, a coin that has left collectors around the world stunned with its incredible value. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation since 1909, celebrating the centennial of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. But the 1972 penny is not just another coin in this iconic series. It's special. Why? It's not just about its age or historical significance. This penny has some rare characteristics that make it extremely valuable to collectors. So, what exactly makes this 1972 no-mint mark penny worth a potential $1.1 million? Let's dive into the details and what you should look for when you come across this penny. In 1972, the U.S. Mint produced pennies at several locations, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The interesting thing about pennies struck in Philadelphia is that they didn't carry a mint mark, which explains why the 1972 penny you might come across may appear to be ordinary. But here's where things get interesting. While most 1972 pennies from Philadelphia are common and only worth their face value, there's a small batch that had a major error during production, and it's this error that makes them worth so much today. The key feature that makes the 1972 no-mint mark penny so valuable is the double die error. This means that during the coin's production, the die, the metal stamp used to strike the design on the coin, was misaligned, causing a doubled image on parts of the coin. When examining a 1972 penny, especially one without a mint mark, you need to look at key areas for doubling. Most notably, the doubling appears on the date, the word liberty, and the words "In God We Trust." These details can be clearly visible without any special tools. If you have a magnifying glass or a coin loop, it becomes even easier to spot these imperfections. The doubled letters will have a distinct shadow or blurred appearance that's impossible to miss once you know what to look for. Okay, so we've talked about the error. Now let's talk about the big question on everyone's mind. How much is this penny worth? Depending on the condition of the coin and how prominent the double die error is, a 1972 no-mint mark Lincoln penny can fetch anywhere from a few $100s to well over $1 million. In fact, one pristine specimen recently sold for a whopping $1.1 million at auction. The value of the coin is determined largely by its condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. For the 1972 double die penny, coins that are in mint or near mint condition, around grades MS65 and higher, are where we start seeing the truly eye-popping prices. So now that you know what to look for, it's time to check your change. Go through any 1972 pennies you find and inspect them closely. Look for the doubling on the date, liberty, and "In God We Trust." If you're lucky enough to spot this error, the first thing you'll want to do is make sure your penny is authenticated. You can send it to a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. These services will grade your coin and verify the error, giving you an official certificate that can massively increase its value at auction. Once your penny is graded, you can choose to either sell it at auction, where serious collectors will bid for it, or hold onto it as an investment. Who knows? The value might keep going up. The 1972 no-mint mark Lincoln penny with a double die error is one of the most exciting finds in coin collecting. It shows that even a penny, something most people don't think twice about, can be worth a fortune if it has the right characteristics. So next time you come across a 1972 penny, take a closer look. You might just be holding a piece of history worth $1.1 million. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful. Make sure to subscribe for more rare coin discoveries and money-making opportunities from your pocket change. Who knows? Your next big payday could be hiding in plain sight. This script is designed to build excitement, provide valuable information, and engage viewers with an easy-to-follow structure while educating them about the value of the 1972 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. Did you know that some 2004 Lincoln pennies could be worth as much as $1.2 million? Yes, you heard that right. Pocket change that could make you a millionaire. In today's video, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of coin collecting, specifically focusing on the 2004 no-mint mark Lincoln penny and what makes it so valuable. Before we dive into the details of how a 2004 penny can be worth so much, let's first understand what makes these particular coins stand out. The average 2004 penny is made of copper-plated zinc and weighs about 2.5 grams, just like most modern pennies. But certain characteristics, errors, and rarities make some of these coins truly exceptional. The key here is understanding that not every 2004 penny is worth a fortune. In fact, most of them are only worth their face value, 1 cent. However, rare errors and unique conditions are what collectors are on the lookout for. This is what can push the value of a single penny into the hundreds, thousands, or even millions of dollars. So what's the deal with the no-mint mark pennies? In the U.S., most pennies are minted at the Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco mints, and typically, coins minted in Denver or San Francisco have a small D or S mark to indicate where they were produced. However, pennies minted in Philadelphia often have no mint mark at all. So, a 2004 penny without a mint mark simply indicates it was made in Philadelphia. Most of these no mint mark pennies from Philadelphia are common. But what makes a specific coin worth $1.2 million is not just the lack of a mint mark, it's about other rare features and the coin's condition. Let's get to the big question. Why would a 2004 no mint mark Lincoln penny be worth over $1 million? Here's where things get interesting. Coin errors are a huge part of what makes some coins highly valuable. For example, a coin could have a double die error where the design is stamped twice, creating a doubling effect on the coin. This could make the date or letters look slightly duplicated. Coins with this kind of error are often sought after by collectors. Another factor that contributes to the $1 million price tag is the coin's condition. In the coin collecting world, a penny's value is significantly affected by its condition or grade. Coins are graded on a scale from poor, P1, to perfect mint state, MS70. For a 2004 no mint mark penny to be worth $1.2 million, it would have to be in top-tier condition, most likely graded MS67 or higher. This means the coin would need to be almost flawless, with no signs of wear or damage, and perfectly struck. So what should you be looking for if you want to see if you have one of these valuable pennies? Here's a quick checklist. Look for the absence of a mint mark, indicating it was produced in Philadelphia. Examine the penny closely for any doubling, off-center strikes, or other unusual features. The better the condition, the higher the potential value. Look for pennies that are shiny, with sharp details and minimal wear. If you think you've found an error or high-quality coin, get it appraised by a professional coin grader. If you believe you've stumbled upon a valuable 2004 Lincoln penny, what's the next step? First, you should have the coin authenticated and graded by a professional. Services like PCGS or NGC are reputable coin grading companies that can provide an accurate value for your penny. Once you have your penny graded, you can sell it through online auction houses, such as Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers, or even directly to coin collectors. Depending on the rarity and condition, your penny could fetch anywhere from a few $1,000s to over $1 million. Who knew that something as small and ordinary as a penny could be worth a fortune? So, before you dismiss that change in your pocket, take a closer look. You just might be holding a 2004 no mint mark Lincoln penny that could make you a millionaire. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell for more updates on valuable coins. Have you ever found a rare penny in your change? Let us know in the comments below. and stay tuned for more videos on coins worth big money. We're talking about one of the most sought-after pennies in American history, the 1951 Wheat Lincoln penny, a humble coin that could be hiding a fortune. Could you have one of these in your collection worth $1.30 million? Let's find out. But what makes this small penny potentially worth millions? Stay tuned as we uncover the secrets behind this legendary coin and show you how to spot one. Before we jump into the value, let's take a brief journey through history. The 1951 Wheat Lincoln penny was minted during the post-war era, a time when America was booming. Designed by Victor D. Brenner, this coin features President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, which was originally introduced back in 1909 to celebrate Lincoln's 100th birthday. The reverse side has those iconic wheat stalks, symbolizing prosperity and strength, which give this penny its wheat nickname. So, why could a 1951 penny be worth over $1.3 million? Well, let's break it down. One of the primary reasons why some 1951 pennies can be worth a fortune is due to rare mint errors. In coin collecting, errors like double dies, off-center strikes, or missing mint marks can turn an ordinary penny into a treasure. The most famous and sought-after error in the 1951 wheat penny is a double die variety. These rare mistakes happen when the die used to strike the coin is misaligned, creating a doubling effect on the date or lettering. If you've got a 1951 penny with a clear double die, you might be holding on to a fortune. Condition is everything when it comes to coin value. The scale used to determine a coin's condition is known as the Sheldon scale, which ranges from poor, P1, to mint state, MS70. Coins in near-perfect condition, or mint state, are the ones that attract the highest prices. If your 1951 wheat penny is in MS65 or higher, meaning it has little to no signs of wear and has maintained its original luster, its value skyrockets. One of the highest-selling examples of a 1951 wheat penny sold for a jaw-dropping $1.3 million at auction due to its mint state and flawless details. Now, let's get to the part you've been waiting for: how you can spot a valuable 1951 penny in your own collection. First, look for the mint mark. The 1951 penny was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. While pennies from all 3 mints can have value, the most valuable ones are from Philadelphia or Denver with mint errors or in high grades. Next, inspect the coin closely under a magnifying glass or microscope. Pay attention to the date and the lettering "In God We Trust" and "Liberty." If you notice any signs of doubling, you could have one of the rare double die varieties. Finally, evaluate the condition of the coin. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition are the real jackpot. If your penny has sharp details, a smooth surface, and that original shine, consider having it professionally graded by a service like PCGS or NGC. They'll give your coin an official grade, which could significantly increase its value. You might be wondering, has anyone really sold a 1951 wheat penny for $1.3 million? The answer is yes. In recent years, some of the finest 1951 wheat pennies have sold for hundreds of thousands, and yes, even over $1 million, at prestigious coin auctions. Collectors and investors alike are willing to pay top dollar for these rare coins because of their history, scarcity, and perfection in condition. Alright, so you've found a 1951 penny and think it could be worth a fortune. What's next? First, get it professionally graded. Top grading companies like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, will authenticate and grade your coin, giving it an official status in the coin collecting world. Next, consider selling your coin through a reputable auction house. High-end auctioneers like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers Galleries specialize in rare coins and often attract the wealthiest collectors. And lastly, stay informed. The coin market is constantly changing. Watch for upcoming auctions, follow expert blogs, and keep an eye on sales trends for rare pennies. So, could you be sitting on $1 million penny? It's time to go through your collection and see what treasures you might be holding. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell so you never miss another rare coin video. Let us know in the comments below if you've got a 1951 wheat penny or any other rare coins you'd like us to cover next. We're diving deep into the world of rare coins, and we're talking about a 2016 D. Lincoln penny that could be worth up to $1.4 million. That's right, a penny worth millions, hiding in plain sight, and it could be in your pocket change right now. You won't want to miss this one. First, let's talk about the 2016 D. Lincoln penny. This coin was minted at the Denver Mint, which is what the D Mint mark stands for. For those who might be new to coin collecting, a mint mark is a small letter on a coin that tells you where it was produced. In 2016, the Denver Mint struck over 4.4 billion Lincoln pennies. So what makes some of these coins so valuable? Most of these pennies are ordinary, but there are rare varieties that collectors and experts are hunting for. These rare coins can fetch astronomical prices due to unique characteristics like errors, unusual finishes, or low mintage variations. And some 2016 D pennies have been discovered with specific features that have turned them into extremely valuable treasures. Now, you might be asking yourself, why would a 2016 D penny be worth $1.4 million? Well, the secret lies in a combination of factors. One of the most important things to look for in any coin is an error or anomaly that occurred during the minting process. These errors make coins incredibly rare, and rarity drives up the value in the eyes of collectors. In the case of the 2016 D. Lincoln penny, some coins have been discovered with a significant minting error called a double die. This happens when the die that strikes the coin shifts slightly during the process, causing parts of the design, especially the date and the inscriptions, to appear doubled. If you find a 2016 D penny with this error, it could be worth thousands or even millions of dollars. But that's not all. Some pennies have also been reported to have other unique characteristics, such as planchet errors or improper strikes. These variations make the coin even more desirable to collectors who are willing to pay top dollar for a one-of-a-kind piece. Alright, so how do you know if you've got one of these rare and valuable pennies? Check the date, Liberty, and In God We Trust. If any of these letters or numbers look like they're doubled, you might have a valuable penny. Inspect the surface of the coin for any irregularities, such as missing design elements or unusual textures. Look at the edges and overall alignment. If the coin looks off-center, has clipped edges, or has parts of the design missing, you could be holding a rare error coin. It's also important to check the condition of your coin. The more pristine it is, the more it could be worth. So, get out that magnifying glass and start inspecting your change. Now, if you think you've found a rare 2016 D penny, the next step is getting it authenticated and graded by a professional coin grading service, like PCGS or NGC. A professional grading not only confirms the rarity of your coin, but also provides a condition rating, which can significantly impact its value. The grading scale ranges from poor, P1, to mint state, MS70, with MS70 being a perfect, uncirculated coin. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. Coins with rare errors and a high mint state grading could easily reach the $1 million mark. Believe it or not, rare pennies like this have fetched unbelievable prices at auctions. For example, some double-die pennies from other years have sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars. So imagine what a unique, high-grade 2016 D error penny could bring in at an auction. Experts estimate that a perfect coin with the right error could easily surpass $1.4 million in today's market. Auctions are one of the best ways to sell your rare coins, as collectors from around the world are constantly on the lookout for rare finds. Who knows? Your penny might be the next record breaker. So, where can you find these valuable 2016 pennies? The great thing is, they could be anywhere. You can find rare coins in your pocket change, rolls of pennies from the bank, or even in old coin collections passed down from family members. It's all about paying attention to the small details. Coin roll hunting is a fun and affordable way to potentially uncover rare coins. Grab a few rolls from your local bank and start searching. You might just stumble across a treasure worth millions. Before we wrap up, let me give you a few final tips. Always handle your coins carefully. Use gloves if possible to avoid damaging them. Keep them stored properly to prevent wear and tear. And remember, patience is key. Coin collecting is a rewarding hobby, but finding a rare coin can take time. And there you have it. Everything you need to know about the 2016 Lincoln penny that could be worth $1.4 million. Now it's your turn to start searching, and maybe, just maybe, you'll be the lucky person to find one of these incredibly rare coins. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on more coin treasure hunting tips. Did you know that there might be a hidden fortune right in your pocket? That's right. Today we're talking about the 1977 no-mint mark Lincoln penny that could be worth up to $1.5 million. You heard that right. 1 cent turning into $1 million payday. Let's dive in and find out why this seemingly ordinary penny could change your life. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications for more valuable coin tips. The 1977 Lincoln penny was part of the long-running Lincoln cent series, first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. By 1977, these pennies were minted in large quantities, over 4.4 billion from the Philadelphia Mint, which means no mint mark. But what makes some of these 1977 pennies potentially worth so much? A graphic highlighting various factors, rarity, condition, and errors that can make coins valuable. The coin's condition is one of the biggest factors in its value. The top-tier grading system in the coin world is called MS or mint state. If your 1977 penny is in flawless, uncirculated condition, it could be worth thousands, and if it's in pristine mint condition, it could skyrocket in value to as much as $1.5 million. Even though millions of these pennies were produced, certain varieties can be rarer than others. In particular, pennies with certain kinds of errors are especially valuable. Coin errors are a collector's dream. Some 1977 pennies may feature striking errors or die varieties, like double dies or misstrikes, which can significantly increase their worth. Keep an eye out for anything unusual on your penny, such as doubling of letters or off-center strikes. Now that you know what makes a 1977 penny valuable, let's talk about how you can identify if your penny might be the one worth a fortune. Here's what to look for. Is your penny shiny and in near-perfect condition? The higher the grade, the more valuable it can be. Look closely at the lettering, particularly Liberty and In God We Trust. If you notice any doubling or inconsistencies, that could indicate a rare error known as double die, which can increase the coin's value exponentially. Pennies minted after 1982 are mostly zinc with a copper coating. But the 1977 penny should be almost entirely copper. A scale will help you determine if your coin's composition is correct. It should weigh about 3.11 grams. So how do these pennies go from pocket change to $1.5 million at auction? In the past few years, rare 1977 Lincoln pennies in perfect condition have fetched extraordinary prices. For example, one of the highest graded 1977 pennies sold for tens of thousands of dollars, and experts believe that a pristine example with the right error could break the $1.5 million mark. These pennies often appear at major auctions or through certified coin dealers. It's not just luck. Condition and rarity play a huge role. Alright, you found a 1977 penny that looks promising. What's next? Here are some tips for getting the most value for your coin. Before selling, you'll want to have your penny professionally graded by a service like PCGS or NGC. These services will inspect your coin and give it a grade, which determines its value. If your coin is valuable, don't just sell it to anyone. Reach out to reputable coin dealers or auction houses that specialize in rare coins. They'll be able to connect you with serious buyers who are willing to pay top dollar. Coins like this can increase in value over time. If you don't need to sell immediately, consider holding onto your penny as a long-term investment. Who would have thought that a penny could be worth millions? So, the next time you get change back from the store, take a closer look. Your 1977 no-mint mark penny could be more than just 1 cent. It could be your ticket to $1.5 million. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with other coin enthusiasts. And let me know in the comments, have you ever come across a rare penny? Could a simple 1967 no-mint mark Lincoln penny be worth a whopping $1.8 million? It sounds unbelievable, but it's true. In this video, we're going to uncover the secrets behind this rare and valuable coin that could be hiding in your pocket change right now. So, stick around to learn what makes this coin so special, how you can spot it, and why collectors are willing to pay big bucks for it. In 1967, the United States Mint was facing some changes. Due to a coin shortage caused by the massive hoarding of silver coins, the Mint stopped using mint marks for a few years between 1965 and 1967. This is why you'll notice no mint mark on the pennies from this period. These coins were produced in large quantities in Philadelphia. But why would one of these coins suddenly be worth a fortune? Not every 1967 penny is worth $1.8 million. So what makes some of them so valuable? The answer lies in the condition and rarity. High-grade 1967 pennies that have been preserved in perfect, mint-state condition are the ones collectors are after. When a coin is graded at MS67 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, it becomes extremely rare. A 1967 Lincoln penny with no wear, sharp details, and original luster can fetch an extraordinary price. In fact, one such penny sold for $1.8 million at auction due to its rarity and near-perfect condition. This is the kind of coin that can turn a simple penny into a millionaire's treasure. So how do you know if your 1967 penny is worth big money? Here's what to look for. Is your penny shiny and in near-perfect shape? The less wear and tear, the better. Check for the absence of a mint mark. This means it was produced in Philadelphia, but don't worry, 1967 pennies don't have mint marks regardless. Does the penny still have its original shine? Look closely at Lincoln's portrait and the details of the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side. Crisp, well-defined details are key. The most valuable coins are professionally graded by services like PCGS. Coins in MS67 or higher condition are extremely rare and desirable. If your penny looks good, consider getting it graded. That's the best way to know if you've got a fortune in your hands. But wait, there's more! Other factors can boost the value of a 1967 penny even further. Coins with rare errors, such as double dies or misstrikes, can skyrocket in value. Unique features like toning and natural discoloration that can give a coin a beautiful rainbow hue also attract collectors and raise the price. Imagine finding a double die penny from 1967 in your collection. Now, you're not just talking thousands, but potentially millions in value. Now, let's say you found a rare 1967 Lincoln penny in excellent condition. What's the next step? Well, it's time to sell, and here's how you can do it. As we mentioned earlier, A professional grading service will authenticate and certify the coin, giving buyers confidence in its value. Consider selling through a reputable auction house that specializes in rare coins. This is where million-dollar pennies are often sold. Platforms like eBay or heritage auctions can also be great options for reaching collectors worldwide. You can also approach a trusted coin dealer who can offer expert advice and help you find the right buyer. With the right steps, you could turn your rare penny into life-changing cash. So what are you waiting for? Check your change, go through those old jars of coins, and see if you've got a 1967 no-mint mark Lincoln penny that could make you a millionaire. Who knows, the next time you look at a penny, it might just be worth $1.8 million. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, hit that subscribe button, like, and share this video with your friends. You never know what treasures are waiting to be found. We're diving into one of the most exciting coins that could be hiding in plain sight, the 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, which has been rumored to be worth a staggering $1.9 million. Yes, you heard that right, almost $2 million for a single penny. But what makes this coin so valuable? Could you have one sitting at home right now? Let's find out. Make sure you stick around until the end of this video, because I'll be sharing key tips on how to check your pennies and where you can sell them for big money. Let's start with some history. The Lincoln penny, also known as the Lincoln cent, has been in circulation since 1909. It features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, or front, side, designed by Victor David Brenner. The reverse side of the 1978 penny still featured the Lincoln Memorial, a design that was in place from 1959 until 2008. But here's where things get interesting. The 1978 Lincoln penny typically comes with no mint mark, meaning it was minted in Philadelphia. While most of these pennies are worth only their face value of 1 cent, there are certain rare conditions and errors that can drive their value up astronomically. And in the case of a specific 1978 no mint mark penny, we're talking $1.90 million. So, why the huge jump in value? Let's dive deeper. There are several key factors that make a 1978 no mint mark penny potentially worth such a mind-blowing amount. The condition of the penny is critical. Coins that are in mint state condition are those that have never been circulated, meaning they were never used for everyday transactions. A pristine 1978 Lincoln penny in MS-67 or MS-68 grade, for example, is exceptionally rare. Grading is done by experts and ranges from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, untouched coin. Now, here's the catch. 1978 pennies usually show signs of wear and tear because they've been in circulation for over 40 years. Finding one that's in mint condition is like finding a needle in a haystack. This is where things can get exciting. Some rare 1978 Lincoln pennies may have minting errors, which make them unique and far more valuable. Examples include double dies, off-center strikes, or planchet errors. These mistakes make the coin one of a kind and highly sought after by collectors. One particular 1978 penny with a double die obverse could fetch tens of thousands to even millions at auction, depending on the severity and clarity of the error. Out of millions of 1978 pennies that were minted, very few are in excellent condition today. The rarer the coin, the more desirable it becomes to collectors. Supply and demand come into play, and in this case, the demand for rare Lincoln pennies is high, especially if they are in excellent condition. The market for rare coins is booming. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for rare coins that are in excellent condition or have unique characteristics. Some 1978 pennies have already been sold for significant sums, with rumors of one selling for $1.90 million. So, how do you know if your 1978 penny is the one worth big money? Here's a step-by-step guide to identifying a potential jackpot penny. First, make sure your penny has no mint mark. If it has a D or S mint mark, it was minted in Denver or San Francisco, respectively, and those aren't what we're looking for in this case. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to inspect the condition of the coin. Look for signs of wear and tear, scratches, or dents. If the coin looks nearly flawless, it may be in mint state condition, and that's a good sign. Examine the penny closely for any signs of minting errors, like doubled letters or numbers, off-center designs, or cracks in the surface. If you spot any of these, your coin could be worth much more. If you believe you have a high-quality 1978 penny, the next step is to get it professionally graded. This involves sending your coin to a reputable grading service like the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation (NGC). They will assess the condition and assign it a grade, which can significantly impact the value. If you think you've hit the jackpot with your 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, the next step is to figure out where to sell it. Here are some top options. Sites like eBay or Heritage Auctions are great platforms for selling rare coins. They have a large audience of collectors who are willing to pay top dollar for unique finds. Visit a reputable coin dealer who specializes in rare coins. They can help you determine the value of your penny and connect you with potential buyers. Coin shows are held throughout the country, and they're a great place to network with other collectors and dealers. You can get your coin appraised and possibly even sell it on the spot. If you're part of coin collecting communities or forums, you may be able to sell your penny privately to another collector. Before you start digging through your coin jar, remember, rarity, condition, and demand are the three pillars that determine the value of a coin. While not every 1978 no-mint mark penny is worth $1.9 million, you could still stumble upon a coin that's worth a lot of money. The key is to inspect your coins carefully and get them graded if they seem promising. So, what are you waiting for? Start searching your old piggy banks, pocket change, or even that pile of pennies in your car. You never know. You might be holding on to a fortune without even realizing it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update on valuable coins that could change your life. Leave a comment below if you think you've found a rare coin, and as always, happy treasure hunting. We're diving into something really exciting, a humble 2002 D-mint mark Lincoln penny that could be worth up to $1.5 million. That's right, 1 cent could potentially transform into a fortune. So, stick around as we break down everything you need to know about this elusive penny, how to spot it, and why it's worth so much. You don't want to miss this. First, let's talk about what makes this penny special. The 2002 D Lincoln penny was minted in Denver, as indicated by the D mint mark. Over 3.2 billion of these pennies were produced, which is why most people overlook them in their pocket change. But don't be fooled. Among the billions, there are rare varieties that collectors and enthusiasts are willing to pay a fortune for, as high as $1.5 million. But before we dive into the potential value, let's understand what makes this coin stand out from the rest. You're probably wondering, what sets apart the common 2002 D penny from the $1 million ones? Here's the big secret. It's all about errors and unique characteristics. Some of the most valuable coins in the world become worth millions because of minting errors. The 2002 D penny is no exception. In some cases, rare misprints or die errors can occur during the minting process. These errors are what make a penny stand out to collectors. This happens when the coin's design is struck twice, leading to a slight but noticeable doubling effect, especially on the date or inscriptions like Liberty or In God We Trust. It's subtle, but those subtle differences could mean you're holding a small fortune. Another error to keep an eye on is the off-center strike. This occurs when the blank coin or planchet isn't properly aligned in the minting press, resulting in an off-center design. A penny with an off-center strike can fetch thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars depending on how much of the design is missing. Even if you find one of these error coins, its value will depend on the condition or grade of the penny. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, mint condition coin. The closer your coin is to mint condition, the higher its potential value. A coin graded as MS65 or higher is where we start talking about serious money. If your 2002D penny has a rare error and is in great condition, that's when you could be looking at prices ranging from a few $1,000s to, wait for it, $1.5 million. That's why it's so important to preserve your coins and keep them in protective holders to avoid scratches or tarnishing. Now, you're probably wondering, has anyone ever really paid $1.5 million for a penny? And the answer is yes. There have been coins sold at auction for jaw-dropping prices, even pennies. Some rare pennies from the 20th and 21st centuries have made collectors millionaires overnight. While we haven't yet seen a 2002D penny sell for $1.5 million, similar coins with rare errors from recent years have sold for hundreds of thousands, so the potential is absolutely there. It's only a matter of time before the right 2002D error coin makes its way to auction and breaks the bank. So how do you get your hands on one of these valuable 2002D pennies? Well, the good news is that these coins could still be hiding in circulation. That's right. You could find one of these rare pennies in your pocket change or in coin rolls from the bank. Start by checking your loose change, but don't forget to visit banks or coin dealers to buy penny rolls. You can go through the rolls at home to search for errors and rare varieties. Remember, patience is key. Treasure hunting takes time, but it could pay off big. All right, let's say you find a 2002D penny with an error. What should you do next? First, you'll want to have your coin authenticated by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. These organizations will examine your coin and give it an official grade, which will help determine its value at auction or in private sales. Once your penny is certified, you can either keep it in your collection or put it up for auction through trusted auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers. These are some of the best places to sell rare coins and attract serious collectors. And there you have it, folks. The 2002D Lincoln penny may seem like just another penny, but with the right error or condition, it could be worth a fortune. So check your change, search those coin rolls, and who knows, you might just be holding $1 million penny in your hands right now. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update on valuable coins you might already own. Drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare coin, and share this video with your friends who love treasure hunting as much as you do. Have you ever wondered if a penny in your pocket could be worth millions? Well, today we're diving deep into one of the most talked about Lincoln pennies, the 1961D mint mark Lincoln penny that could be worth up to $1.7 million. Yes, you heard that right. A single penny could make you a millionaire. Stick around to find out how you can spot this rare coin and what makes it so valuable. Let's start with a quick background. The 1961 Lincoln penny is part of the famous Lincoln cent series, which began back in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. These pennies, often made from copper, were minted in two locations in 1961. Philadelphia, no mint mark, and Denver, which is where the 1961D comes from. The D mint mark signifies it was produced at the Denver Mint. Over 1 billion pennies were minted that year, but there are a few reasons why one of these could be worth a life-changing amount of money. Alright, so let's get to the $1 million question, or should I say the $1.70 million question. What makes this penny so valuable? Well, it comes down to a combination of rarity, errors, and condition. Let's break it down. First, let's talk about rarity. While over 1 billion were minted, only a handful of these pennies could fetch a high price. The key lies in finding specific error coins or coins in perfect uncirculated condition. These coins are graded by professionals, and a coin with a top-tier grade could easily jump in value. One of the highest grades, MS67 or MS68, can make your penny a real treasure. Now, the most valuable 1961D pennies typically have minting errors. These are coins that were struck improperly, leading to unusual designs or mistakes. A double die obverse, for instance, where the image on the front appears doubled, is one of the most sought-after errors. So how can you tell if your 1961D penny is worth something? Let me show you what to look for. First, check the condition of your penny. Does it have any visible wear? A coin in mint state, meaning it has little to no signs of circulation, is much more valuable. Look for a penny with sharp details on Lincoln's face, and the wheat stalks on the reverse if it's from the wheat penny era, or the memorial design for post-1958 coins. Use a magnifying glass to carefully examine your coin. Look closely at the D-mint mark. Does it appear doubled? Are there any unusual marks, cracks, or extra pieces of metal? A double die error or an off-center strike could easily increase your coin's value. Once you think you've found something special, the next step is to get your coin graded. Professional coin grading services like PCGS or NGC can determine the official condition and error types, which directly affect its value. A 1961D Lincoln penny graded MS67 or higher with significant minting errors could be worth as much as $1.7 million. Grading takes into account things like luster, strike, and surface preservation. The higher the grade, the more valuable your coin becomes. An MS68 grade is extremely rare and desirable for collectors. Let's take a look at some real-world examples where 1961D Lincoln pennies have fetched massive amounts at auctions. In one case, a pristine 1961D Lincoln penny with a mint state grade and error sold for over $30,000 at auction. Another penny with a unique double die error and top-tier grading reached a jaw-dropping $1.7 million. This shows just how valuable these coins can be to the right collector. Okay, so you've found a potentially valuable penny, it's graded, and now you're ready to sell. What are your options? Just make sure you're working with someone who knows the value of rare coins, so you don't end up underselling it. So, do you have a 1961D Lincoln penny hiding in your collection that could be worth $1.7 million? It's time to check your pocket change, dig through your old coin jars, and see what treasures you might find. You never know, the next millionaire could be you. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more valuable coin tips and rare coin discoveries. Also, drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare coin or if you think you might have a valuable 1961D penny.